What's good, everyone? It's your boy Santo G, back at it. You already know, spreading unity, prosperity, and respect. Above all, if you're new here, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button, tap that notification bell. It don't cost you nothing, and it will help out this channel. So today, I wanted to just touch on a North and South story that I was remembering the other day, and I was like, hey, you know what? Before I forget it, let me write it down. So, if you guys don't know, I got a composition notebook that from now on, I'm gonna keep this with me at all times, so that way when I remember something good, before I forget it, I'm gonna write it down. So, this story was back in Sat F in New Corcoran, and this was on F Yard. I redropped the video earlier of me speaking on when I first got to B Yard, my first interaction with Northerners. So if you guys rewatch that, if you guys are kind of confused, like, hold on, why's the homie redropping a video? That's the reason right there. So let me get into this story. So I was in F Yard, and this happened in building 2 in F Yard. So I'm just right there chilling. This was when I was celled up with my celly Güero from Michigan. He's the one that I did the tattoo vlog. He came and did my daughter's name and my son's name right here. If you guys haven't seen that vlog of him working on me out here in the streets, go ahead and check that out. He's actually the one that did this whole sleeve. So not only did he do a whole sleeve inside there, but out here he came through to my pad and we did a tattoo vlog. So this was when I was right there in the cell with him in building 2, right after I had just went on that hotline and stuff. So if you guys haven't checked out those stories, check them out after this video. So I'm right there in his cell, and then out of nowhere the homie Dreamer comes to the room, and I'm trying to remember where the homie Dreamer was from, but he was a Christian homie, you know what I'm saying? He was with the business though, but he was a Christian, you know what I mean? So we're right there chilling, and then out of nowhere he comes in the cell like, hey bro, like Trip. He pulls out a big old fierro from inside his pants, big old bone crusher. Hey, here bro. Like, what the fuck? The homie's a Christian, so we're both tripping like, what? He's like, hey, I found it inside the trash can. Like, what? He's like, I found it inside the trash can in my cell. So this was on F Yard, where Northerners had already came to F Yard as well. If you guys haven't seen that video where I'm speaking on when they were first talking about sending them from B Yard to F Yard, check that out. So this was once they were already on F Yard with us, and it was good. We had already talked, and they were gonna be programming just like we were on B Yard, you know what I'm saying? So he comes, he gives it to us. Keep it. Not even like a couple hours later, his celly, the Norteño that it belonged to, they go and they ask him like, hey, what's up? Like, did you find that woo woo? He's like, nah. So then they come up to us. The homie is the one that had the building, so they come up to us like, hey, what's up? Like, we lost something in that trash can, you know? Like, what? Like, they were tripping because they lost something, and the homies were tripping because how you gonna just stash something right there in the trash can in that cell? Like, the Juras, if they would have went in there and found it, they could have got that whole cell for it. It was, I believe it was 2 blacks, it was 2 Northerners, and 2 homies that were living in that cell. So they were tripping because they lost something, right? But the homies were tripping because if the Juras would have searched that cell and they wanted to be dicks, they would have took everyone in that cell. It's a 6-man cell. It was 2 blacks, 2 Northerners, and 2 homies in that cell. So say they would have hit that cell, right, and they find that in the trash, even though it's a common area and it's not gonna stick on nobody, but if they want to be dicks, they could take everybody in that cell and hold them in the shoe or in the hole for investigation till they determine what they're gonna do. So they were like, oh, you know, like, we know it was their type shit, and we know the Juras didn't take it, somebody got it. And we were on some like, hey bro, like why would you even have that there? You know what I'm saying? Like, you trying to set the homies up, or what was y'all trying to do? And you swear, you know what I mean, we're gonna give them back something that they could potentially use on us. You know what I'm saying? Like, had to just chalk it up. They were mad, and you know what I mean, they were crying about it, but they just had to chalk it up. You know what I'm saying? I could say that time right there was one time where it's like it was close, because they knew it was lying. They knew the homie was lying. They knew that we had it. It was either us or the blacks, but the blacks ride with them, so they're like, nah, like it was you guys, you know what I mean? But they didn't know for a fact. They just had to take our word for it and just be like, hey, it is what it is. Take it as a loss. You should have never put it there to begin with. You know what I'm saying? Let me know in the comments. Crazy story, real raw, uncut. Let me know what you guys think. It's your boy Santo G, man. Shout out Frenchy Nortenos. Shout out Killer Kush. Shout out Cali Herbs Los Angeles. And shout out Hadar Extracts, man. If you guys want any top of the line Frenchies, check out my good people at Frenchy Nortenos. That's Frenchy_Row_Kennels. If y'all want to check out my good people at Killer Kush, it's Killer Kush __420. Check out my good people at Cali Herbs Los Angeles at Cali Herbs Official. And check out my good people at Hadar Extracts at Hadar Extracts #1. Let's get it.